What's up, everybody? Welcome to my review of the Prodigy MX3. It's a brand new disc from Prodigy in the 400 series plastic. Big thank you to my friend Anthony for sponsoring this video. Anthony is one of my good friends, and he is actually a newly minted member of the Prodigy Street team. He ordered some of these for himself, and he got an extra one to give to me to review, to test, and also to give away to you guys as a kind of just a gift to the channel. So I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, Anthony. And stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to find out how to win this disc. So let's take a look at it. The Prodigy MX3. It's a brand new beaded mid-range. It's got a pretty flat top and has that very characteristic beaded vibe, very similar to like a rock in terms of its design and feel in the hand, and I think that's great. No problems there. MX3-4, 180 grams, so MX3 and 400 series plastic. It's a really beautiful disc. It's translucent and it has a really nice, comfortable, grippy feel. I love the feel of this disc. It feels tremendous. I like the beaded mid-range feel. I like how your fingers just dig in and how that bead kind of locks into that first knuckle there, and it just feels really comfortable in the hand, and I love the way it exits my hand. It releases very clean and smooth. It allows you to put nice snap on it without too much trouble, and I really like the feel of it. The 400 series plastic is grippy and it's flexible. It's got basically all the things I like about a premium plastic. It should be plenty durable, and straight off the shelf it just feels awesome. It's grippy, and I love that little bit of give and flexibility in the hand. It's not floppy, but it does have some bend to it, and it just feels really nice and comfortable in my grip. So we already looked at the rim profile. Let's take another quick peek at it. Definitely kind of a good sized bead. It's not like a huge bead, but has a good overall kind of, again, classic rock type vibe to it. And I think the Prodigy fans out there are really going to love this disc. Let's put it up next to a couple other options. First of all, I have a MX3 right here. Vastly different, but I wanted to put it up next to something you might be familiar with. I actually sometimes like to look at two different discs side by side that have a big difference in the way they're designed. I think that's interesting. MX3. There's that. I also have the only beaded mid-range that I currently throw, which is the Opto Anchor by Latitude 64. This is one out of my bag, one of the DGN ones. And you can see it's definitely got a similar vibe to that. Anchor is much more overstable, and it's got a big bead, probably a little bit larger diameter, and definitely a different shape to it overall, but it is another beaded mid-range. And also, coming straight out of my collector's stock, this is a Protostar Rock 3. So let's put it up next to that. Give you a quick idea. So, as you can see, definitely a similar vibe. Flat top. Yeah, not exactly identical. There's definitely some differences there, but it is much the same, and definitely a very, very similar type of design. I feel like the Rock 3 actually has a bigger bead to it than the MX3, but either way, both great discs. So let's talk about the flight of this thing. It is pretty neutral in terms of my perspective on the disc. It didn't really seem to veer much off of the release angle that I put it on. It holds a smooth hyzer, it flies flat and straight, I can get it to turn. It's one of those kind of all-around workhorse mid-ranges that just goes where you throw it. I love that type of disc. It's one of those ones that you could have 2 or 3 of these in the bag, maybe one that's a little more beat in, a nice fresh one, and then somewhere kind of in between, and you could get yourself a lot of different shot shapes out of that. But even if not, even if you were to just put one of these in the bag, it's still going to cover you on a lot of different angles and shapes of shots out there on the course, because it's one of those discs that just really holds the angle very, very well. I definitely liked it for little slight hyzers that would just kind of pop up and tick up flat just a touch. So it's not like it like turns much, but it will kind of pop up flat and hold that nice straight line all the way and have a soft fade once it starts to slow down, and has that classic beaded mid-range feel. It's definitely stable, and it's definitely turn resistant. It doesn't have much natural turn at all, but it will hold angles extremely well. Really great smooth hyzer disc and very straight flyer. It can handle a full power throw for sure, and it doesn't want to veer off the line very much at all. These are also available in the 300 plastic, or I believe the 350 plastic. I'm not super familiar with the plastic types of Prodigy. Maybe Anthony could comment down below and remind me what was the other plastic type that we tested. There'd be one shot somewhere in the field testing footage of me throwing a purple one, or Andy throwing a purple one. That's the more baseline one. It's firmer. It's got more of like a KC rock kind of vibe to it. Those will probably break in much faster if you're looking for that kind of hyzer flip mid-range, or one of those shots that you can just flip up to flat and have them just hold laser straight all the way. Break one of these in, and I think that would be a really great option for that. But all in all, I think this is a solid addition to the Prodigy lineup. I think the Prodigy throwers out there are going to love this disc to have that classic beaded mid-range vibe somewhere in their lineup, in a beautiful premium plastic to hold up to some good abuse. And you can get them in the more baseline plastic if you want to break them in a little bit quicker and have a nice layered system of various different ones that have slightly different flight characteristics. That is my review on the Prodigy MX3. Solid disc, just holds any line that I put it on, and it's a really nice smooth flyer. I'm assuming Anthony's going to keep one in his bag. I would probably keep this one as well if I didn't already have mid-ranges that kind of have a similar vibe in terms of their flight. If you would like a chance to win this Prodigy MX3, all you have to do is go down in the description below, look for a Google form, fill that out, you will be entered to win. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, please like this video, all the standard stuff applies, and we'll pick a winner sometime in the next few months. Thanks for watching. Cheers! Thank you so much for watching, and big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. If you would like to see your name listed in the credits of all of my videos, go to patreon.com/discgolfnerd.